Okay, right, let's see if this... Okay. What can you not tell? What can you see? Oh, I really need to redo these things. They're not in the picture again. Oh, never mind. Right. Okay. I had more in the picture just now. Why is that? Hello. Hello. Did I... Oh, hello everyone. Let me put myself in a better position. There we go. Yes. All day I've been waiting. Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Right. Okay. And guess who's here as well? Layla. I'm gonna try, because of the questions today, I'm hoping that I can maybe see some questions again if I miss them on the thing. I don't know whether it's gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see in a minute. Okay, so I am working on, look, a sleeve. Why are my arms so long? And why do I have two? Oh my goodness! I have been, this is the third, no, 1, 2, 3, yeah, so this is the third sleeve. So I started 2, which I didn't like. Then I start 1, and I go to the other side, then I'll start that one, and then I decide which one I like best, and then I take it out, and then I didn't like that second one, so I took that out as well. Then I started the third one, and so this is the third colour, and this seems to work, but look how long. What a long sleeve. But then, of course, yes, I have very long arms. Okay, so I'm still not there. I've still got a few rounds to do. And then, of course, I have to do sleeve number 2. I know, Diana, I know, I will do them. It's just, you know. There we go. Anyway, let's just see how far. Plus, the thing is, hi, Dawn. The thing is, because they're already attached, you're sort of twirling this whole thing around and around and around. It's such a hassle, really. Yeah, so it's the mini bean stitch Sam, but obviously, yes, this is still a project in the making. I am going to do a video on this, or I am meticulously writing down what I'm doing so I can do a video on it, but yeah, I won't be crocheting this again for the video. So, hello, good morning, Abby. So yeah, it's possible that I will have to, you know, that I film the second sleeve. I'll film this one, but the rest is just straightforward, really. So I'll do a mini sample, and then I'll show you a hot water bottle. Okay, we'll see about that, Kim. So yeah, so you know, we'll see how I do it, but yeah, I think I can do it without remaking the actual cardigan, by just doing the sleeve and an explanation of what I did beforehand, because before, you know, it's a blanket, really. It's a blanket with 2 openings, yeah, and then it's just a sleeve. So really, it is quite simple, but I'll do a, you know, explanatory video of how to make it. So there we go. So yes, so I have, very good question. I have very long limbs, very long fingers. Generally, some of the clothing that I buy, the sleeves are not long enough. They sort of come to here, and that's sort of annoying. This one is long enough, but yeah, so it's, there's, everybody has problems. If you're a medium, middle, mean size, you're fine. If you're too big, too long, there's always something, isn't there? So yes, so very often sleeves are not long enough for me. So when I I can make it myself, it's great because I make them as long as I want to, and measured to me. So that's brilliant. But that does mean it's a lot of hi, a lot of rounds for this sleeve. So yeah, come on, Layla, come, Daxie, come and say hi to everyone. No, why not? Come on, because she knows. She has to move quite quickly when she's on this because I keep turning it round. So here we are. There's Layla. Hi everyone. I'm so pleased you could all join me. This is going to be quite a special live video because it's a Q&A and you're not allowed to ask me anything crochet related. See, you have plenty of opportunities to ask me that in all the other live videos, but today it is going to be non-crochet related videos. So so that's why Sam, that's great because we can have, we can make our own sizes up, we can make our garments to our own bodies, and that is wonderful that we can do that. So yes, so the first question is about the cats. Somebody asked me in the communication before the video, so I'm going to just talk about my cats until somebody else posts me a question. I have two cats. This one is Layla. She's a ragdoll, and I think she's called Bleu Mitten or something. So she's got really nice powder blue eyes. She's got that grey colouring. And then I've got cups of tea, one Earl Grey a day and one herbal a day. But I have huge cups, so they count for 2 cups really. And then I drink lots of water in between as well. And I have 1 coffee as well. Then my other cat, Ray, he's a British short hair and he's a cream. He's not a ginger one, but he's a cream, but he's ginger enough for me. He was the gingerest of the nest. But he's quite a character. She is she's much more placid and she never scratches, she never bites. And Ray can be quite vicious. If he doesn't know you, he'll scratch you. He will come and ask for attention and then he gets fed up and then he scratches. So, what kind of music? Yes, apart from Elvis, I like ABBA. I like yes, thank you for removing the message. I like Adele. I like Dolly Parton and things like that. No, I don't have any. I don't have any brothers or sisters. I have some friends that I've sort of turned into my brothers, not brothers, but sisters, but that's it. No, I don't have any brothers or sisters. I'm an only child, and I do like reading. I read a lot of Shakespeare. I also like fantasy novels, like The Hunger Games and things like that. I haven't read properly for a long time. Because hi Joanne, because I'm really busy with this crochet. You can't read and crochet, but yeah. So first of all, I came into the UK because I was on an exchange from sort of university, college, and yeah, so, and I just stayed. I came on an exchange program and I stayed, and then I am married. I first got married, but I divorced, and then I went back to England. So I was in England Then I went back to Belgium, and then I met my current husband there, and we came back here because he realised that I wanted to be closer to the kids. So yeah, so it's a little bit back and forth, but it's all going well. Yes, Christine, I have got audiobooks, and you know what? I keep those for long journeys in the car. Yes, Crazy Carrie, All Day Crochet. I have a full-time job. As a translator, but I work from home. So that is my savior, the fact that I work from home. So I have no commuting, I have no, things like rush, getting ready in the morning, breakfast and out the door. I don't have that. So I get up and I start working. I really do enjoy my job. I just work on my computer. So I translate all day. Yes, so that's how, Raffaella, that's how I can do it, because I am sitting here at my desk and I can concentrate on my, I knew that was going to come, how old I am. I will wait for that. I concentrate on my translation during the day. Now, of course, you're always thinking about crochet and you think, what can I make next? Or sometimes when I'm having, a bad day, or, time is just dragging on and it's a long document and I can't get into it, I have my crochet on the side, but I use it as an incentive. So when I keep thinking about things, I have a list next to me and I write down everything that I think about crochet when I should be concentrating on my translation. So then once it's written down, I know it's there, and then I can concentrate again. And then if my document is just dragging on and it's just not very interesting to translate or something like that, it doesn't happen very often, then I give myself incentive breaks. So I sort of make myself do so many minutes of work or so many sentences, and then I get to do a round or 5 minutes of crochet. And after doing that for a couple of times, it just works so much better, I really like pasta and Italian. I missed that last question. I really like pasta and Italian. I like Mediterranean. Do you know what? There is not really any cuisine I don't like. I like a lot of things. I'll eat anything apart from Brussels sprouts. I don't like those. I at least troll learn to spell properly. Let me see if I can find that question again, if I can see myself. Oh no, I don't want to hear myself. Actually, we now live in a flat. I'm on the ground floor, but I do not have a garden. I have a little bit at the front and a little bit at the back, sort of flower beds. And that's enough for me. With working full time, with all this crochet that I'm doing, there's not a lot of, time to garden, although I do like plants and I'm good at killing them. I do like plants, but they should just grow and not too much effort involved, No, the thing is, I just don't. I mean, where do I get all the energy? Somebody asked. It's trying to do, and yeah, I mean, of course, there's cleaning, there's the household, there's the there's everything else that I'm supposed to be doing. So every minute that I'm not working during the day, I'm off doing some cleaning, I'm off doing some, So yeah, I don't have a moment in the day where I'm just sitting and doing nothing. I'm always doing something. So There we go. A Belgian Christmas is, yes, I love Yorkshire puddings and I had them earlier today. We went out for a quick roast. A Belgian Christmas is, Christmas in the UK is on Christmas Day. You know, you have the turkey and all that. But Christmas in Belgium tends to be the evening, Christmas Eve. So it's in the evening and you sort of you don't necessarily have the turkey. You can have any fancy meal, any meal that you sort of, you know, starter, main course, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's not like, you know, it's a little bit different, but it's still, for me, personally for me, Christmas is about being with the family. It's about being together. It's about having a meal together. Yeah, again, Vladimir, you've spelled it wrong. Goodbye. So yeah, do you know, I'm pressing the wrong button. I should remove this user or something. Anyway, wait for his next, see what he gets next. See, the thing is, yes, I watch a lot of YouTube as well. I do watch crochet channels. Yeah, I know I keep pressing the wrong button. But yeah, I like, thank you, Abby. My husband and I are following, thank you, Ria. My husband and I are following some homesteading videos. So there's this channel and they have like their own garden. They have, you know, what they grow and everything. And they live in the middle of the US somewhere. And we're sitting here in our flat with no garden. And we're dreaming, you know, oh, we could do that. Oh, let's grow our own vegetables and, you know, not. But no, we like to see videos of other people where they live and their country. There's this lady we follow as well, Jonna Yinten, she's called, and she lives up in Norway. Oh my goodness, is it beautiful there? You know, so we like things like that so we can see a bit of the country as well and about what other people are doing. And things like that. So yeah, I think I missed, sorry, this is very confusing. I'm trying to find some questions that I missed, but yeah. Okay. How long have I been married? I've been married to my husband now in February it will be 6 years. Yeah, so we got married February 2014. We moved to the UK in 2013 and sort of to seal the deal. Yes, Pat, indeed, armchair travel, things, but also you see the country through somebody who lives there, and that's very important. That's very interesting as well, I think. Yeah, so we sealed the deal, the moving to the UK, by getting married sort of months after our move. Yes, I work full time, and I work full time from home though. I'm a translator, so I translate from Dutch. They should learn to spell. See, this is it. This is my job. All day I sit there and not only do I translate, but I also revise translations made by someone else. So I check them to see if they're correct, and I check to see if everything's translated correctly and everything's spelled correctly. So, you know, I'm like, I can see a typo from a mile away. So that's what I do. We have my husband and I, we walk together. We tend to sort of thank you. I know, Ria, but it's just for me too quick when I'm talking and trying to do things. So yes, block him or report him or whatever you want to do with him. That's fine. I agree. Okay, so my husband and I, we like to walk. We go for walks together. We like cooking together as well, although the kitchen is a little bit small at the moment. But we tend to sort of, you know, try and thank you, Ria. Thank you for doing that. So yes, and also we like traveling, but obviously we don't do it that much. We are sort of planning on traveling as well. And yeah, other hobbies. I tend to do a lot of yoga, as you know. And so yes, mainly our hobbies involve moving, because we sort of sit down and we work on our jobs at our desks, and so we want to be able to move a bit. So this is a no, it's not, yeah, well, never mind. It's the finished video, it's the finished blanket, and I've got a video coming up really soon of that. Yes, so I have got some meals at home. I have got some walking videos on the channel as well, so do go and look at those because they're interesting as well. I was really blessed this year. I was really pleased that I was invited to go to some trips this year. Invited to go on some trips this year, so I've been able to video there as well and walk there as well. So when it comes down to cooking, generally during the week I cook because I'm at home and I can start the cooking, and then my husband gets home and I just sort of make the dinner for the time that he sort of about gets home, and then I leave him to do the dishwashing, to do the washing up, and then I can either start working again or do some more crochet or go to yoga after the dinner. So I do the cooking and he does the washing up, and then on the other side, he sometimes at the weekends or on a Friday he will do the cooking and then I will do the washing up. So we sort of swap tasks basically. Yes, so somebody asked if I do my own photography. Yes, I do everything myself. I do all the filming, I do all the editing, I do all the pictures, the shooting, the photo shoots in the park. Sometimes I take my husband along to do the filming in the park, but generally I just take my tripod because I do it during the day, during my lunch break, you see, because the sun is out nicely then, or on a Saturday when my husband's working as well. So I tend to not have anybody else to hold the camera, so I take the tripod or I just hold it and see how it goes. But yeah, I do my own things. I do everything myself on the YouTube channel, on the everywhere. I have, yes, Diana, that's the question I was looking for. I am in Devon in the UK. Non-crochet related. It's only me. Non-crochet related. Thank you, Rafaela. When I moved to the UK, I discovered YouTube. My son was always watching it. Yes, I did. So I have a daughter and a son, okay? And you know their names, I think Rachel and Thomas, because there's the Rachel scarf. And so my son Thomas was always watching YouTube. And I was like, what are you watching? This was like 10 years ago. Why are you watching it? What's on? He says, but you can find anything on YouTube, and he was explaining to me. And so I started watching as well. I don't know what I watched in the beginning. But then when I arrived here in the UK, I was on my own for 4 months. Because my then not yet husband, but husband to be, he had to stay behind in Belgium because he hadn't sold his business yet. So we sold our house and we didn't have anywhere to live. So I came to the UK because we were buying a house here. That sale was going on. But of course my husband, or my ex, not yet my husband, sorry, had to stay back in Belgium because he hadn't sold his business yet. So he stayed in Belgium and I was here on my own. And I thought, I've got to do something. I've got to meet some people. I started doing yoga at that time as well, just to go somewhere and meet some people, see someone, because of course I was working from home. I was in the house all the time on my own. And I found Stamping Up. So that's stamps. So you can make cards, birthday cards, get well cards, blah, 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 and they have stamps. So it works with a catalogue, and you buy it, it's mail order, and you do some stamping. And there were people who had a stamping up creation of cards YouTube channel. So they were using their stamps, watching the YouTube, and I thought that's nice. I want to do that. And I had this. I bought this at that same time. I bought a camera, a DSLR camera, because my husband, or my husband now, he wanted it because he wanted to start a bit of photography as a hobby. He just arrived. This was just after he arrived, so after the 4 months. And I thought, I can film with this camera. So I had the means, I had everything I needed, and I just started filming little videos of me making cards. And that channel, Ophelia Crafts, is still on YouTube. And it's still, everything is there. I don't make any new videos, obviously, because I'm not doing that anymore. So I did that a little bit as a hobby, but also as a demonstrator. So I was into their system, and you had to sell, I sold some of that stuff, and then I had some people who bought it from me there, and like that. But basically, it's a system. It's one of those pyramid systems, and I was just making enough for what I was spending. Towards the end, I was a better client of my own than anybody else. So, it wasn't profitable at all, but I enjoyed it, and it was a channel, and I just loved doing it, which I thought was more important than making the money. Then a girl who I met while stamping said one day to me, "Oh, yesterday I went into this shop locally and they showed me how to crochet." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And in the back of my head, I went, I can crochet. I'm sure I can crochet. I was taught to crochet. I'm going to start crocheting again. And I got home that evening and I was like, where are my crochet hooks? I was, looking for them. And I found them the day after. I went to the yarn shop because I couldn't find any wool anymore. And I just bought a ball and off I went. So then I started crocheting like mad. And then some of my Stamping Up customer friends, people I interacted with, started asking, "Can you show me how to crochet? I hear you crocheting. Can you show me how to crochet?" And of course then you think, right, I might as well just do a video. And then I thought, I'm not going to dilute the card making channel. Let's just start a new channel. And that was it. So I started a second channel up with a couple of crochet videos in the beginning. Oh, very bad, I think. And yeah, so that's where it came from. I had the card channel. Then my daughter said, "Why don't you just call it Ophelia Talks? Because you talk a lot." I said, "Yes, thank you, darling." No, the reason why I called it Talks is so that I could also put my walking videos and my holiday videos on there. And I also wanted to do the vlogging, because then by this time I had an iPhone, and we started filming sort of each other basically, my children filmed me, I filmed them. And then I thought, I'm going to do a vlogging thing, because I followed someone on YouTube, and she was like, this is where I live, this is the kind of, she lived in Hawaii, so it was really interesting. Again, one of those people that was showing me their country and what they were doing and everyday things, and I thought, I want to do that as well. So that's why I called it Ophelia Talks, so I could insert some vlogging things. But to be honest, it's turned into a proper crochet channel, because obviously that's what people liked, and that's the videos that that are watched the most. Sorry, I was. And yeah, so that's how that happened. Whew. Okay. Did that answer your question at all? Okay, so yeah, so sort of one thing led to another, basically, and that's how it goes. So I've got Layla, who's now left. Oh, goodness me. I'm watching myself on the other screen. I was hoping to be able to read the questions on there, but that's very confusing because I can see myself as well. Oh dear, all the things we have to get used to. Yeah, and then, you know, we started doing live videos. Um, technology used for the technology used for the live stream. My phone, darlings. Yes. Hang on. How can I show you? No. That won't show me. That won't show you. What am I trying to do? Show the technology. I can't. Can I? Thank you, Pat. Yeah, so technology used for the live videos. In 2 weeks, I am going to do a tour of my office during the live. Okay? Yes, Sarah, thank you. Next week we'll have a special live as well planned, but first of all, yes, do you like my mug? Go into video mode on your tablet. Yeah, but oh yeah. Oh, I'm such a okay. Video. There we go. Okay. What am I showing you? See? There's a camera. And there's my tripod. No, you can't see that. There's the tripod. Yeah, and I am sitting here. See? Can you see that? No, you can't. I'll show you in 2 weeks. That's crochet related, it's only me. I've forgotten the question. There was a good question just now. I'm so bad at this. Yeah, when did I start doing live videos? That was around April 2019, I think, because people asked me to start doing them. What other question have I? Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to have the chat running on the screen. You can do that live chat. You'll have to press live chat. Thank you. Who drew the paws, Cat? Yes, No. At the moment, no. Who drew the paws, Cat? I have someone, Gary Cook, who is a local person here in Exmouth, and he's a sort of a designer, and he did my logo. So he designed the logo. He knows me. He knows us personally as well, my husband and I. And he sort of, he looked at my channel, saw the cat, and yeah, so he designed it for me. When I saw it, I was smitten, So, I use my iPhone for everything. Okay, I speak 4 languages. Not all very well, but I can understand. And I work Dutch, English, English, Dutch. Okay. Yes. So I have for now for my by living here, Gerda. I for now I use, yes, my mug is for sale. For now, I use an iPhone for everything. I use iPhone for the live. I use it for my videos. That camera, when I said I used a DSLR, that didn't last very long because I couldn't edit. I couldn't do anything. So if I did something wrong in the video, I had to redo it. So that only lasted sort of, a couple of videos into that card making things. Then I bought my first iPhone and off I went, and I've been using it ever since for my videos. I use the iPhone for everything, and then I put it onto my computer and then I upload it onto YouTube. I also tend to edit it on my phone, although some of the things have been done on a computer because the logo and stuff, the intro and the outro is on the computer, but the rest of the editing, because I've got all my footage on my phone, it's easier to do that, and I add music to it. So yeah, it's quite a thing. Yes, the Apple products are good once you get used to it, and it's with anything. If you use Android, once you get used to it, it's perfect for you, isn't it? So it's only me. That's so hard. What would one wish? I know. I would have to think about that. Would it be something crochet related? Would it be something, distance for? Because of course, there's a lot of distance between me, my kids, my parents. So, we might, have something to do with that. Or maybe the wish would be that I could meet all of you, That would be a great place. A big place I would have to go to meet all of you. But yeah, no, yeah, too hard. Perfect timing. Yeah. Exactly. If you could time travel, what year? Oh, Julie, that's a good question. I quite like, different times in history, like medieval times or going back to certain, Renaissance type things. Inspire, what inspires me? Nature, things, Oh, yes, I mean, there's so many, now with the possibilities are endless now with Facebook, Instagram, the connections that you can make, the possibilities are just so endless. You do something, you put it on there, and half the world has seen it basically. You can have a lot of influence like that in a positive way, but also in a negative way, and that is, very, very, that's. I keep everything crochet related. I don't have any opinions, high or low, because no, I have never been to Canada, because I want to be a nice channel for everybody where everybody feels at home, and I want it to keep on an even keel, Favorite binge show? It depends, I like things like Stranger Things. I like things like my husband and I, we watch Breaking Bad. Things like, I don't know, we watch all kinds of things. Do I get into it or not? I watched When Love Calls the Heart of so, or When Calling Love Heart. No, Heart. Oh, whatever. That's sort of very twee. It's good crochet thingy. We watched Hotel Beau Séjour the other day. That was a Dutch spoken or a Belgian spoken Flemish series, so that was really good. So we watch things that we sort of fancy. If we don't like it, then we just, but yeah, I'll try anything. I'll watch anything. A good whodunit is always good. When Calls the Heart, yes, of course. Elvis, of course. I would love to meet Elvis. Orange is the new black? No, Orange. I don't like prison things. Yeah. like a Poirot or Agatha Christie. I love that. Miss Marple. Give me any Miss Marple, any Poirot. Yeah, I'm up for it. You know, things like that. You know, my son has watches the Rising Walking Dead. Ah, no, Raising Dion. Oh no, I've not seen that. You know, I like fantasy things as well that I like. Impossible, but no, they're in. My kids go to school in Berkshire. Okay, they're in Berkshire, and my daughter's now at university in Portsmouth. So again, separation. So yeah, I have Netflix and YouTube basically to watch, and I have the apps like the BBC app. Yes, when calls the Downton Abbey. Oh yeah, I love period drama. You know, like my favorite film is Sense and Sensibility, with Keira Knightley. Yes, my kids were born in the UK, at home actually, in our bathroom. Um, so yes, it's yeah, so yeah, Julie, like that. I'll binge watch anything basically, just as long as it you know, report. So oh for goodness sake. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get you to do it next time. Um yes, there will be a video soon, Beverly. So yeah, so I love Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice. No, it's Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. That's the film I always go to. I have it on DVD. Not that I can play DVD now, but yeah, I watch it whenever it's on. Watch it on YouTube, or on Netflix. Mamma Mia. You know, Mamma Mia, things like that. You know, sort of. There's some yes, Matthew McFadden. Oh yes, yes. I yeah, there's some, you know, things like that. Um I love watching that. And yeah, so there's some films that Gosford Park that are just, you know, Downton Abbey, things like that. The, you know, the period drama. Oh, my favorite film. I don't know. I don't know what my favourite film from when I was younger was really. Yeah, Call the Midwife. I keep watching some episodes here and there, but never sort of any. Yeah, feel good movie. Oh, Wuthering Heights. Yes. Oh, there is this one movie. It's called Labor Day, and it's with oh, what's her name again? It's with the girl from Titanic. She's so, I know her well, you know. And that Labor Day film, that's a really really nice film. Kate Winslet, yes, it's with Kate Winslet. Labor Day. It's on YouTube. No, it's on Netflix, and that's a really good film. It's really really nice. So I love. Um, oh, I can't keep up now. Halloween. Yes, we do have Halloween in my town here. It's not that big a deal. People put up decorations sort of more in their house than outside, I would say. But yeah, we've made some I've made some pumpkins, crocheted pumpkins before. The kids always like carving them, but of course now, you know, Kate Winslet, yes. Of course now the kids are getting bigger, so it's different now, isn't it? But yes, I need a drink. And yes, you might have noticed, Veronica, it snowed a couple of years ago, and we snowed in. We got snowed in. It was really, really bad. But nothing since. Nothing since. Oh dear. Um, well, for the future, for the foreseeable future, I will be in the UK. Yes. I have no intention of moving just yet. partly because, you know, it's too much work. Yes, people do give out candy. Children do go Halloween trick-or-treating, but I think it's more where I live here. It's not such a neighborhood. I mean, we are neighbors and everything, but it's not sort of, how should I say it? There's more up on there. There's more houses closer together, and they will have more younger children, and they have the the areas where they go trick or treating. Here, there's not that many children that come into our street for trick or treating because it would be too far from where they live almost. So there are some areas where there's more kids, more we're sort of a bit out of the center of the town. Delita, I'm going to show you my craft room office filming studio in 2 weeks. Okay, so next week we're having a special version of the live because, well, I want to do a pajama party. Yeah, next week we're going to have a pajama party because I realise some of you it must be quite late, or for some of you it must be quite early, and you must be still in your pyjamas. So I'm going to be in my pyjamas too, and I'm going to have hot chocolate, and I'm going to sit there, and we are going to have a cozy live. So that's for next week, me in my pyjamas. Yay! There we go. So we'll have a pajama party. See? Sam, I knew it, Abby. I knew it. What time is it here? It will be 5:15 in the afternoon. My husband is in digital marketing. Hi, Karen. So he does marketing. He does some marketing for me as well, sort of giving tips of how to do things. But yeah, generally, I do everything for my channel and for my things. So I try to sort of sneak some tips out of him, but he does the marketing for other people. So he works from home some days as well, and other days he goes and sees his clients. So yeah. Yes, yeah. So next week, Sunday afternoon, 4:00, I'll be putting my pajamas on, hot chocolate in hand, and Carol, that's funny. Carol, I met my husband in Belgium, in my hometown, yeah. So last week. Bye, Delita, bye. Last week, I came up with the idea of having a pajama party last week. When I finished the live, my husband then said, oh, shall I start the dinner now? Because we were going to have a simple dinner. We were going to have gypsy toast. And I thought to myself, okay, you do the dinner. I'll go and put my pajamas on. So I just went at like 6:00. And there I was in my pajamas having my dinner. And I thought, not next time because this was the Q&A, the week after that, I am going to do a live in my pajamas because I fancy wearing my pajamas. So I'm going to gypsy toast is the French bread, saved bread. So you have all bread. You make up an egg mixture, and then you soak the bread in the egg mixture. It soaks up the egg mixture, and then you fry it in a pan, and then you sort of have an omelette inside your bread almost. Yeah, it's something. I mean, I don't necessarily do it to save bread, eggy bread. Yeah, I don't necessarily do it. For saving bread or using up old bread. I just do it because we fancy it. It's French toast, gypsy toast, eggy bread, whatever they call it. But yeah, so my husband and I, we both like that. So that's what we had last week for dinner. And guess what we're having for dinner tonight? We're having pancakes. Yay! Oh, lovely, Karen. um, so at lunchtime last week and this week, we went out for dinner. We went out and had a Sunday roast. At the seafront here, we have this really lovely traditional establishment. Um, I know it's not really French. Hi, hi. Um, Actually, my favorite pancake topping is sugar, but because I try not to have too much sugar, I now have it with honey, and they're fine. They're really nice to have with honey as well. I sometimes have Nutella as well. Just like with the eggy bread, I have it with honey instead of sugar because I'm trying not to have too much sugar. Um, yes, so chicken roast, Julie. Oh, for the two of us, I just cannot spend the time to cook it. I've been sewing all morning. I had my shower and then we went out to have the roast. Then we had a little walk along the seafront, and then I did some crocheting. We have this area where there's like food trucks, and we sat down, had a cup of coffee there, and then I just sat there in the sun doing a bit of crocheting, and then we came home, and then of course it was time to start the live. So yeah, that was my Sunday. I'm really looking forward to the pancakes because it's one of those typical Belgian things, and we like doing things like that. Yes, oh, cinnamon. Oh my goodness, I always forget about the cinnamon. Yes. Oh, and cherry. Oh, yeah. Oh, Julie. Oh my goodness. In a couple of weeks, we're going to paint the bedroom. Don't ask. Oh. Yeah, so I've been sewing some presents for friends. I've been sewing some drawstring bags. I know. I sometimes I put jam on my pancakes as well, but it's nice. Grey, of course, Karen. I've got white. This white for the walls, and then grey for the accent wall. um, oh, stewed peaches and oh my goodness. Oh, I know the preparing is getting everything. And I mean the bedroom. Getting everything out. Yeah, small drawstring bags I made, Sarah. Last year I made project bags. I've got quite a few. I want to make more, but yeah, I need some presents, so I made small bags. Oh yeah, I always forget about cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Yeah, so even though I work from home, I don't work in my pajamas. I sometimes I do when I've had a bad night, when you haven't had a good night's sleep, then I tend to sort of start working in my pajamas, but soon I get changed into my I have these this yoga outfit with loose trousers. They are yoga trousers, but they're loose ones. And then I have I know. And then I have some t-shirts, black t-shirts. They're all the same. And then I have some jumpers that I wear over. So I sort of, all week I wear the same clothes when I'm inside, because those are my work clothes almost. And then whenever I go out, I wear jeans and a jumper or jeans and a t-shirt. But I get changed because of the cats. I'm always covered in cat hair. Which is part of the reason why I like wearing my what I call my yoga outfit. It's not the outfit that I go to yoga in, because I get changed again, because otherwise I would be covered in hairs. The outfit that I wear for yoga is, the tight yoga trousers and, sort of the top, the racer back top. But yeah, so for at home, I have this sort of casual yoga outfit. Yeah, so pajamas next week, darlings. I'll be wearing I'll be nice and cozy in my dressing gown. And part of the reason as well is because I got 2 new dressing gowns. Yes, 2. I'll tell you all about it next week. Oh yes, maple syrup, Abby. Oh. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to the pancakes later. Okay, sleeves. How much longer does this sleeve have to get? Yes, I have I have long legs as well. I need to wear even my long yoga pants are not long on me. They're 3/4. I have yet to find a yoga pants that goes down to my ankles. So yes, trousers. I have to buy those in a longer length as well. So yeah. Always trying to find brands that have long sleeves and long trouser legs. Yes, but peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Yes, yeah. Peanut butter and banana. A 1 meter 76 or something. I'm quite. Yes, long tall Sally is for taller people. Apart from the fact that they used to have a shop where I lived, and now I don't. I can't find it anymore. Oh, Karen! Oh, I know, but it's not something I can do anything about. I eat plenty. I eat plenty. I eat a lot, but I just can't put on any weight. Summers are the worst because of all the salads. She's complaining that she can't put on any weight. No, I think, it's I do a lot of yoga as well, so 1 meter 76 centimeters, I think. Anyway, so that's how tall I am. I don't know how much that is in inches because I've never been measured in inches, and I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, and I still haven't told you how old I am. I am good at avoiding these kinds of questions. Oh dear. Yes, Pat, that's it. That's the right answer. Anyway, I was going to do an announcement as well today. Announcements. So there's 2 announcements. One announcement is this. Have you seen this? I have. Yes, Julie. The best people were born in 73. That's exactly right. I have some merchandise. Oh, I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. But of course, before it wasn't appropriate. There's only a couple of things. But now that I have my beautiful logo, I thought I would use it for some items. I am very much into mugs. Somebody asked me earlier about mugs. My mum collects mugs from wherever she goes, she buys a mug, or wherever I go, I have to buy her a mug with the town on it, wherever we've been. So Mother, I've got one of these coming your way, okay? I don't know whether she's watching. So yeah, this is my Ophelia Talks mug. I wanted to keep it clean and simple, just a white mug with the logo, and I love the logo, so that's very nice. Now I'm going to show you the back, but my T string has, sorry, this wasn't meant to happen. So it has on the back, it has the QR code for the channel on there. So if you are having your cup of tea, and you can have this mug as well, you can order it down below. If you have a cup of tea and you want to check the channel, all you have to do is take your camera and look at this, and there you go. Oh, is that my height in inches? Thank you, Carol. Carol. So there we go. So there's the mug, and it's very utilitarian as well because you can use it to go to my channel. And I have to say that tea was delicious. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there's also a pouch which will hold your crochet hooks because I made sure it was big enough. And there's a couple of other things as well. A bag. And yeah, so, but I'm not I'm not going over the top or anything. If you fancy it, then that's fine. I'm just doing, I just went with whatever Teespring, because that's the company who is doing this, suggested to me, and I just try this out. It's fine. It's just a trial. Something else I was trying out is the Cal pattern. If you're a member of my my Facebook, you will notice that I have put a post up saying that the Cal pattern is now for sale on Ravelry. So, excuse me, do go and have a look at that. If you want to support me, there's 2 ways that you can now, with the mug and with the pattern, and there's a 3rd way. Yes, there is a 3rd way. And there's a 4th way as well. The 3rd way is by watching me on the channel, by, just watching the adverts, like I said before, by sharing the adverts. And there's another big announcement that I'm having to make, and that's going to, it will, if you go to any other video, there will be underneath, it's not a link, it's like my store. There should be pictures of it down below every video. So go to any video and you will see the pictures of the items. I am going to be an Ice Yarn affiliate. So a couple of weeks ago, the Ice Yarn people got in touch with me. Yes, Carol, I am. And they offered me to become an affiliate. So I said yes, because no, I'm not. I said yes because I have bought their yarn before. I'm really enjoying using it, and now I'm going to have I've got loads of other projects up my sleeve that I want to start, of course, after the Cal now, and I needed yarn for that. So they have sent me some yarn to use. Thank you. And so if you go, so in those videos, there will be a link to the yarn that I use, so you can use the exact same yarn, basically. You will not be paying any more than what you would normally have paid for their yarn, but some of the proceeds that they would take comes to me, because I have sent them to you, basically, to Ice Yarns. So there will be a video announcing this on Friday. Yes, up my sleeve. There will be a video announcing this on Friday, and there will be links underneath the videos where I've used the yarn. Also, there is a link underneath, underneath the video that I did back in June of the ice haul that I did there. So go and have a look at that, Cookies and Abby. If you haven't, it's worth a try, because it's very good value for money. The only thing is that you have to buy a whole pack, so you can't buy individual colours. But the way I'm going to design my projects is in such a way that you will actually use that whole pack up. So even I've got an idea at the moment, so I'll be using one whole pack. So that would, so you're not buying things that are, that you're just gonna not use. It's not Stylecraft, Christine, but it's sort of the, the fake ones almost, but it's really good to work with. Obviously, I am not going to stop using Stylecraft, okay? This is in addition, right? So there will be videos just using my Stylecraft as normal, but there will be there will be some projects you will be able to copy them completely, because you'll be able to not only order the same yarn, you'll be able to support me through doing that as well. So, there will be, some videos will just be ice yarn, some videos will be like I normally do, just in addition. Like for example, for this one, I will put the link for this yarn underneath. If you want to make that cardigan, then you can go and buy it there. And I will tell you how many packs. Oh my goodness, I've used so much for this. How many packs? Yes, thank you, Anne. You will need, and then obviously, there's all kinds. This is a little bit thicker than DK. There's DK, there's Aran, there's all kinds. So every time under the video, it will lead you to the exact yarn that you need. Although for now, I'm just posting general links, because obviously, I know, Carol, I know they should have done, and they didn't. I have mailed them, sort of inquiring whether they would or whatever, but I don't know how it works. Ice Yarns got in touch with me myself. So, I'm more than happy to do that. The man who was emailing me was really, really friendly. They have sent me a whole pack of yarn for free. I mean, I didn't have to pay it, and I'm now using that yarn to promote them to you. So they were really, really good to me. So I'm hoping that by sending them to you, by me sending them to you, so they have been really good to me already. And yeah, so the Ice Yarn haul is coming up Friday. So what they sent me. And on Wednesday, there is another video about me on how I designed the cowl. So there's still more information about how I designed it. And in fact, some of you nearly guessed it as well. So I have to say well done to those who nearly guessed it, because you brought up a video at one point in the group, and that was all to do with that particular project that I did years ago and that I redid now with this cowl. So yes, some of you were very, very good at sniffing out what the cowl could have been, what the cowl was going to be. So all about my designing process in a video on Wednesday. And then on Friday, there'll be a big announcement for the ice yarns. And then, I need a drink. And then on Sunday, we'll have the pajama party. Yes, Karen, we ignored so many posts. Oh. Actually, it's only me. Actually, I thought about that, and they give you two options, right? Let me have a drink. When you order from Ice Yarns, okay, they gave me two options. So they gave me the option of using their website over in Turkey and giving me a percentage of your sale. and I place the links, and that's the easiest way to do it. Then they gave me another option. So you order it from their website in Turkey, and it comes from Turkey with all the postage as well. Then there is another option, and that is that I would start up my own website, sort of like Ice Yarns UK. And there is one in the UK who does that, but it still comes from Turkey. So that person does not have anything in their house. It still comes from Turkey. The postage is just calculated into the balls each time. So you're still paying this, because that website does not charge postage, because that's how he calculates his prices, but the balls are more expensive. And it will still come from Turkey. So either way, you are paying the postage. So I chose for the first one, where I just use their website, and they just send it and you pay the postage. You sort of have to sort of check what you have to look at how much postage you're prepared to pay, and then add things to your basket until it pops up the postage, and then take something off, and then you're on your level of postage that you're prepared to pay. So you sort of have to play around with it a little bit, and I think it does work out better if you do it like that. So for the amount of postage, try to fill up your basket as much as possible. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Do you understand? So at one point you'll go onto a kilogram or a weight that will bump up the postage. So go under that again, and then you'll be at the maximum weight for the postage that you pay. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, I mean, I could not believe. I know, Katie. It's really nice, isn't it? And to be honest, it's lovely yarn. I mean, I've obviously the last few days I've been playing around with it, and it's been wonderful. I know. Yeah, Karen. Yeah, if you play around with it, it can work into your favour. So very, very exciting. I got the mail on a Friday evening, and I was like, ah! You know, when I read it, I was like, we would like you to become an affiliate. And I'm like, what? No, that's not true. So I'm like, okay, look up and read it again. Yes, it does say that. So, I mean, it was really, really lovely. Yeah, and it is quite fast delivery as well. So if you order on a Monday, generally it's there at the latest by the next Monday, or even earlier, you know. So I think, yeah, it works. But like I said, you have to buy a whole pack of a colour, or a whole pack of something. And I am going to try. Yes, Alan, have a look, because they're really good. Go to the video of my ice yarns. Underneath there will be a link. Go to the link and have a look around. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of kinds of yarn. The way to look for it, I'll do a video on how to order from Ice Yarns maybe in the future or something like that, or just to familiarize yourself with it. It's a website. It does work, but you just need to navigate it. Yes, it's still cheaper with the hi Mary, it's still cheaper with the postage. So I'm going to try and do projects for you with their yarn, so that you use the whole packs. So not, for example, not one ball of one colour, one ball of another colour, because you can't buy that at Ice Yarn. You have to buy the whole pack, which is 4 balls of one colour, for instance. So I am going to try and make a project, for example, with 8 balls, and then you have the 2 or 3, you know, or with 12 balls, like a play blanket with 12 balls, and then you'll have 3 colours, for example, of 4 balls each, so that you don't have any waste, because otherwise it's a bit silly. So yeah, that's my plan. Hopefully, maybe you know, we can do a cal like that in the middle of next year sometime. We can just do, you know, we can all make the same blanket. You can all order it from Ice Yarns, and that would give me some support as well. Yeah, no, do go to one of my video. Also, I will post a link underneath this video once it's done uploading. And I will make sure that that's a link. So go to a video of mine that has an ice link into it, and then you click on that link, and then it will almost count towards me sending you there, right? So if they see that you've used my link, they will, if you then buy something, then they will give me a percentage of what you bought. It's not going to cost you any more. It's going to take some of their profit to give to me, because they want me to promote Ice Yarns, and so they're prepared to pay me something for that. Yeah. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? Yes, Janie. Yeah, it's a good way to support me. And I'm just doing everything I can at the moment because I want to, you know, sort of fill the pot a little bit more with that spending money for going to New York. But not only that, I want to keep it separate. I want to save it up so I can do some meetups. I can travel to meet some of you, and that is my goal for next year. So, you know, I really want to try and meet some of you. Having said that, yes, I'm coming to New York between Christmas and New Year this year. Okay? So between Christmas and New Year, keep your schedule free. Excuse me. I will be in New York. I will be in Manhattan. And we've got to find, if anybody who lives there or is closer to there, if you... Okay, baby cotton. Okay, I'll have a look at that. If anybody lives there, we need to find out. Yes, we need to find out a place. Right, Mary. Where can we meet? Can you have a look, please, at somewhere where we could meet? Not necessarily rent a hall or anything, but even like, I don't know, a particular coffee shop somewhere. I don't know where we could meet. So give me some ideas or think of something, okay? And also, if you are close to me in Devon, in Exeter, if you are, you know, in the south of England, remember we are having a meetup on the 9th of November in the motorway services at exit 30 of the M5. So make sure you remember and keep that date free. Come and see us from 2 till 4 in the Costa, in the moto services. So, yes, Janet, why not? Yeah, Janet, great. Yes, I will do a live. But obviously I need to find Wi-Fi. And I need to find a location to be able to do a live. So we'll... Oh, Janie, it would be wonderful if we could organise this. So let's see if we can, you know, if we can set something up. Maybe is there not like a cafe or a coffee shop that has like a separate room that we could use? You know, I don't know. Shop till you drop. So yeah, let's see if we can, you know, if they have like a separate room somewhere, or I don't know, or even a coffee shop where there is a, I don't know. Oh, Staten Island. I know. It's just, you know, Oh, also, where are the yarn shops? Where are the yarn shops in New York? Yes, isn't it, Lee? Isn't it glamorous? We're not in a hotel, Pat. We're in an Airbnb. We have a little apartment. I don't know how many people I can fit in our apartment. Imagine. Oh, yeah. So, Lion Brand. Yeah. So, yeah. If we had a hotel, I could have contacted them, but obviously we don't. No, actually, where we are meeting up in the motorway services on the 9th of November, it is quite actually, it's nice in there. Karen and I meet up there all the time. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, a Starbucks somewhere in Manhattan, but there's so many of them, so which one do I choose? Is there a Starbucks, Lee? That's fine. We don't mind, you kidding. We don't mind a bit of banter here. Is there a Starbucks that's like located quite close to a subway station? That would be handy, wouldn't it? Close to Central Park, maybe? Yeah, so that would be good if yes, a Starbucks with a, you know, I know there's subways in every corner, Mary, but where there is a Starbucks as well close by, maybe a Starbucks with an extra room, like you said, a Starbucks with a little bit of a meeting room, or maybe maybe, I'm all for supporting independent. Maybe an independent. Yes, New York. I'm staying in Manhattan. Yes. Um, So I'm staying in Manhattan, I think even near Soho somewhere. Is there Soho in Manhattan or is that just in London? We've got an Airbnb and I was thinking maybe, I don't mind an independent coffee shop with an extra room. If we have to pay something towards that room, I'm more than happy to do that if we know that people are going to turn up. So you'll have to PM me if you've got something in mind. I don't mind an independent, obviously, because that would give them business, and if they can do an extra cake or something for us, that would be great. Yeah, something like that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Maybe I should, yeah. If one of you knows of someone who has like, Veronica, there's not going to be a way. Ah, okay, Mary. Where would that be? Those Lion Brand stores. We're not gonna know how many people are coming, are we? It's gonna be one of those things where, I'm not gonna be able to. Where are they? Where is that Lion Brand? Pearl Soho. Oh, maybe I could get in touch. Hang on a minute. If there is a crocheter out there who's in Manhattan, is there a crocheter out there who's in Manhattan who's got like a studio? Maybe I could get in touch with them to have a meetup at their studio, involve them as well. Bye, Sarah. Oh my goodness, how long have I been on there? Right, okay, a poll. Greenwich Village. So is there a Lion Brand store in Manhattan? That would be wonderful. Bye, Laurie. I know, a local yarn shop. Let's go for that. I know. A local yarn shop, because then they're independent. We could support them. Okay. via Ravelry. Okay. That's given me lots of ideas now to have a look into that. Okay. Fabulous. Oh, it's going to be exciting. But, if you're local to here, to me, put the 9th of November in your diary, because that's when we're meeting at the motorway services. They're fancier than you think. Bye, Veronica. Thank you for staying up, darling. I'll be in my pyjamas next week. Joining in. Actually, it's turning quite grey out there. I think my husband might be starting the pancake soon, and I'm going to do exactly the same. I know, Katie. Wouldn't that be lovely? I am going to do exactly the same thing as I did before. I'm going to go into there and say, darling, are you making the pancakes? And he'll say, yes, that's fine. And I'll say, okay. And I'll go into the bathroom and get changed into my pyjamas. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Peeps, I know. Isn't it exciting? Kim, I'll put it on my list. I'll put it on my list. I've got so many lists. I've got so many things on my list. I think, I'm going to go and try and get in touch with someone who has an independent yarn store in Manhattan. I think, because otherwise I go for a brand, and if I don't know the brand, they might want to, do you know what I mean? They might want me to be like more familiar with them or something like that. I want to help someone independent. I want to support them. And if we do it like that, then then it's good for them. They'll be in my life. You can get to know them. Why not? Let's see if I can, they might have a YouTube channel as well. Who knows? I'm going to do some investigation. That's my list for this week. I've got a long list for this week. Right, everyone, do have a look at my merchandise, my channel merch. I would love to see you next week in your pyjamas. Of course, I can't. You will be seeing me in my pyjamas. Oh dear, what nightie shall I wear? And I hope you will have a lovely week. If you haven't finished your poncho yet, or whatever you're going to turn it into, then please have another go, have another good session. And I've got 2 videos coming up that you can just watch while you're doing that. So Wednesday's video will be all about designing. And Rachel, it will be lovely to meet you. I hope some people are going to turn up. I really do. And it will be lovely for you to I'm going to do that, Mary. It will be lovely to for you to watch my haul video on Friday, because that will have a link below for you to do some shopping at Ice Yarns as well. So thank you very much for watching. I would love to see you next week, and yes, Karen will be there on the 9th as well. We are going the day after Christmas, and we're going back on New Year's Eve, so we'll be there for nearly a week. Okay? Yes, pyjama party! Yay! What else do you do on a pyjama party? Have hot chocolate and marshmallows. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, darlings. Bye.